The pedal cycles, big industry in Britain. Lots of manufacturers, mainly started around the Birmingham, Redditch area. It's a very hot day, as you can appreciate. The ground is rough. They're very old cycles. Some of the riders are quite old as well. So we're glad that they come into the ring. The first one being, I believe, a Sunbeam, which was made in Wolverhampton. Very good quality. And that is a tandem. When did you last see a tandem being ridden on the road like that? One of our most well-known, I think it's 1903. Beautifully restored rally. The cyclists will do, I think, one lap. That's about as much as we can expect them. You may have noticed that the cycles are very, very tall. That was the style of the day. Gentlemen's riding a very tall one. People dressed for the period. Now, have we got anything? No, we haven't, no. Okay, we'll bring the motorcycles in. Again, the Birmingham, Coventry area in the 50s. Sadly, most of it is gone. We do have two success stories. Royal Enfield is now made in India. Royal Enfield sold it to the Indians. They now sell the bikes back to us. And Triumph, they were taken over. A British guy bought them and he put a lot of money into them, and they are world beaters now, or Triumphs. Compete with the Japanese, multi-cylinder machines. They sell all over the world. America being one of our big markets. Sadly, most of the other manufacturers just didn't make it. Sad, but there we are. We didn't just lose the motorcycle industry, we produced some very good stuff. Sadly, other countries produced it better and cheaper. I'll wait till the bikes get into position. We got some more coming after this. The one passing me now, the motorbike and sidecar. Most unusual sight today, but you started off on a small ride to work bike. You progressed onto a 350, and when the family came along, you bought a sidecar. Now, the sidecar at the bottom of the ring now is a double, it's a child adult. So you could put the wife and the child in there. You had room on the back for the mother-in-law. I may get a chance to chat to a few of the bikes afterwards. As I say, our parade's a little bit different today. The gentleman passing me now on the Velocette, the black GH4, made in Holden in Birmingham. Velocette's with bust. No Panda cars or anything like that. Great to see you. Competition bikes. You can imagine that these guys don't get the opportunity to ride on the road very often. This is an opportunity. And they're enjoying it. We were very successful in building competition bikes. Reeves in particular. We wanted to do something a bit special for the 50th anniversary. So one or two of the guys said, we'll dress up in the kit. And the first one, 2 speeds on it, not an easy bike to make. Jim restored this in the 50s, used it a lot in vintage events. He doesn't use it that much now because they're not easy to ride in one track. There's no power resistance on the brakes or anything like that. It is Jim, isn't it? It is Jim. Jim, you there? Okay. Oh, okay. I called him John, and his wife is coming home lately. So, a good example, really, he's going to pedal it off now. Tell you what, starts it with the pedals like a bicycle, in the gear, nice grip. The Italians started with the screwdriver after the war. We had them in the country in the early 50s, and this is an example. They're still in production today. This is an umbrella made in Lambra in Italy. The gentleman was a specialist in bending pipes. His factory was totally destroyed. He started off again, and he makes People may remember the modern rockers of the 50s, where there was violent clashes, we are told, between scooter riders and motorcyclists. And motorcyclists are dirty, greasy people who ride dirty, oily bikes. And these guys are modernists. They wear suits, ties, nice jackets. They listen to cool music, not rock and roll. And we're told there was great envy between them. I don't believe it, but I was around there and I never saw anything. But there are lots of mirrors, the lights, and the parka that he wears, the coat, is it's a feature, very patriotic. Thank you. Even the Union Jack. And you see the foxtail, which is flying from the aerial, and Des assures me that that was fresh this morning. There's someone else who's in drag. This is Nick from Birmingham, and he's dressed up as a Birmingham Bull. This is a 1937 PSA made in Birmingham. The PSA stands for Birmingham Small Arms, and they produce bicycles, which I'm sure some of these are PSA bicycles. Then they went on to produce motorcycles. PSA produced a complete range. As I said earlier, in the 50s, they were the biggest manufacturers in the world. A complete range from a ride-to-work bike to a sporty bike, as you will see. This one is a little bit up on the bottom of the range. It's 250 overhead plow with a little bit more performance. Now, I went out on a road run last night, and I thought of it, and quite surprised, it's only a 250, a hand change, but it will do 50 miles an hour quite comfortably. That would give me to work every day, and then the world was your oyster at weekends. He's done up with his waistcoat, his coats, and his cap and goggles. Thanks, Mick. His change gear is on the tank. He hadn't perfected that yet. Now the next one is an old guy. He's probably having 5 minutes sleep before he comes into the ring, so people have to excuse him if he's a little late. This is Hayden Powell, who lives in, I won't tell you where he is. But he's a rocker. They race between copies while the record played. Who did that? You notice the handlebars? The handlebars are called clip-ons in a racing style, which was quite unusual in those days. Hayden tells me the clip-on bars were okay when he was 18, but now he's 19, he's finding him a bit of a drag. But it's a lovely super bike, this. We're not racing. People race with these things. Yes, they produced a range of good performance singles on twins. Can you give us a blast? It's got rear sets on it, so his feet are back in more or less a racing stance. That's super, that. Real rocker, John. Give him a wave. Give him a wave. Lovely bird, that lovely bird. No. Yes, people still don't dress up, but as you can see, Mr. Roger Turner, he's company's working for us. Roger's an undertaker. It's his weekend off. He's not here working one of the popular areas. They made the overhead valve singles for many years. Good sporting bike. Eventually went on to the good trials. Take it away, Roger. Join in with this one. That's our tribute to World War I. The bike in front is a World War I dispatch rider's bike. It's a Triumph. They supplied over 30,000 to the First World War. The gentleman riding it, Jane, has come here especially for you this weekend. And he's got the full kit on from World War I, his gun, his goggles, he's riding his dress cap with his dress cap, but his tin helmet is on the back. The only radio they had was on wire from one point to another, which obviously got damaged or blown up. So the important guy was the dispatch rider. There's no suspension on the back. There's very little on the front. And riding around the field is not exactly good, but you imagine riding on kart tracks, bomb craters, and things like that. We take links off the bill, it was one hell of a job. And we bring rules in all to run dispatch riders and a lot of motorcycles during those times. A few other features on it. Again, you have to oil the engine, it doesn't oil itself. You have to pump the oil into it. You have to know when to put, you put too much in, you oil the plug. If you're working it hard, you have to know how much oil to put into it. You advance and retard the spark of the engine to get the best power. He doesn't have a twist grip like a normal motorcycle. He has a lever. He has two levers in fact. He has an air lever and a throttle. And they have to be worked together. It does kickstart this one, from the early one. On the back, it might look as if it's his sandwiches, but it's definitely not his sandwiches. In the back, he carries pigeons, because again, that was a means of getting messages through, so he always carried carrier pigeons. His helmet is on there, and most importantly, he was telling me, any...
What does it mean to you? Go to your mouth, shout it aloud, in the way. CM, I do. We can depend on you. Freedom of men, freedom of change.
Okay. Well, that's all tribute to World War I. That's the best we can do. And I thank the two brothers, Grace and Shane, for coming from here in Ireland and bringing his old bit. Please go and talk to them later on. We will talk all day like most motorcyclists will, like I will, about motorcycles, and it's a wonderful setup he's got there. Now, I've got a few minutes, so I'll just have a chat to a few of the motorcyclists. Yet another Triumph. I'll move on as quick as I can. There's an ivory Calco. We're very provocative with cars on motorbikes. In the 20s, 30s, Calco brought these white ones out. Called an ivory Calco. Sadly, they went bust. I gotta mention this gentleman, I insult him every year. He's riding one of the humblest VSAs you can get, a complete ride-to-work bike, 1946 250 sidecar, no power. He rides it. He rode it from Ross-on-Wye to John Gross and back for charity, and he raised £6,800. That'd be like riding from here to Australia in a Citroen 2CV, wouldn't it? You know, no power, come on. The gentleman coming out now is riding the Ariel, made in Celio in Birmingham. This is a 1951, and the gentleman riding it is Henry Collins, who's normally here with a steamroller. He's got his kit on, but no steamroller. They're having major search steamroller at the moment, so Henry's got a bike today. He's a motorcyclist. He did his national service and rode VSAs in the army. He always tells me this is one of their best bikes. This one's a little bit different. This is a Scott. It was made in Shipley in Yorkshire. Most people stuck with 4-stroke engines or very small 2-strokes. This guy's stuck with large 2-strokes. It's a 600cc water-cooled 2-stroke. Peculiar ideas, but successful. He was a bit of a strange man, but he made some good bikes. Very sought after. As for a peculiar Yeah, I know so. Easy knows. He's still got a uniform, but it doesn't fit him anymore. It's just getting a bit tight, he said. So he didn't put it on today. That's all. Oh, Mr. Jim Carter is driving. It's what he's driving. Mr. Jim Carter from West Wales. Very hard vintage rider. He's off with the bike to Scotland.